This time I'd like to call to order the Franklin County Board of Commissioners General Session. Today is July 29th, 2025. Let's begin with the Pledge of Allegiance led by Commissioner O'Grady.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. All right, to view general session via Zoom webinar, you must register in advance at https://bit.ly Franklin County BOC. Do I need to read all this? Okay, all right, yeah. Okay, yeah, it's available. Yeah. Before we begin today's agenda, we're excited to welcome Keaton Levitt, I believe. Levitt? I see you in the sash back there. This year's Miss Franklin County Teen Volunteer. Keaton is a local middle school student who will be representing Franklin County at the Miss Ohio Teen Volunteer pageant on August 16th. The Miss Ohio Volunteer Program is a service-oriented scholarship competition that empowers young women through leadership opportunities and community involvement. Keaton's platform, called Joy in Motion, can't wait to hear about that, focuses on creating inclusive spaces and events where kids of all abilities can experience the fun and connection that come from sports and physical activity. Join me in giving Ms. Keaton a welcome round of applause.
Good morning, Commissioners. Thank you for this opportunity to introduce myself and speak to you today. My name is Keaton Levitt. I'm 13 years old, and I'm a 7th grader at New Albany Middle School. I love performing with New Albany Middle School's theater program. I am a competitive dancer with Pinnell Dance Academy, and I'm also a level 9 gymnast at Gym Extreme. After high school, my goals include earning a college scholarship to compete gymnastics and study to become a special education teacher. I am very excited to be representing Franklin County in the Miss Ohio Teen Volunteer Pageant coming up soon on August 16th. Each contestant must have a platform we advocate and volunteer with as part of what we call our SERVE initiative. SERVE stands for Scholarship, Education, Responsibility, Volunteerism, and Empowerment. My SERVE initiative is called Joy in Motion. I feel strongly about advocating for inclusive spaces and events where youth of all abilities can find joy through sports and activities. Here with me today is my friend, Avery Grady. Avery, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Avery Grady. I will be junior at New Albany High School this year. I am a cheerleader. We have tryout this week. I play tennis and golf and baseball and love spending time with my friends.
Avery is a shining example of how to find joy in motion. Avery is an 11th grader at New Albany High School cheerleader. Avery is an active participant with Buddy Up for Life, the Down Syndrome Associations of Columbus, Ohio, Buddy Walk, and the Miracle League Baseball. Avery loves volunteering with Safety Town, Youth Cheer, and New Albany Early Learning Center. Avery dreams to be a future teacher's assistant and to be an Ohio State University Buckeye. We are here to advocate for the future where every family in Franklin County, regardless of ability, background, or circumstance, has access to inclusive, adaptive programs that support growth, dignity, and connection. Too often, families with children or adults who have disabilities face barriers to participating in community life. Any funds allocated to inclusive programming is an investment in the health and strength of our community as we empower and build resilient families. I would like to encourage you to continue to lead by building a county where everyone belongs and feels included. Continue to be proactive in all community planning. Keep in mind families of abilities. Thank you for your time and commitment to inclusion and helping members of our community find joy in motion.
Commissioner Grady? Okay, I'll start off. One, to both Keaton and Avery, thank you so much, not for what you're doing, but for what you represent. As you were both speaking, I was trying to think of words that really jump out at me for the both of you, and somewhere between the words I'm going to use is a combination of the power that the both of you shine and represent here today. First is charisma. I mean, that definitely is something that jumps out and something that is contagious. I feel your energy from both of you, and it makes me excited to go to the next part of the day, which sometimes can be hard to do with this agenda here. The second one is energy. While charisma and energy are somewhat alike, energy is different because energy is absorbed by others, and the energy that you both exude is just incredible, and I want to encourage you to continue wherever you go, whoever you interact with, and whoever you touch throughout your day, to share that energy and continue to be a blessing to the rest of us. And then finally, I would say grace. You both stand there with beauty and grace and intelligence, but you present yourselves on a level that we know here at Franklin County you represent all of us. And that's the beauty of the pageant. It's the beauty of what you do in your organizations, and it's the beauty of the voice and the power that you represent for students just like yourselves. So congratulations on the honors that have been bestowed upon both of you, but more importantly, thank you. Thank you for being such a shining light for all of us and an encouraging part of our day. And I want to just encourage you to take that energy when you leave here and spread it to everyone you interact with.
Thank you.
Commissioner.
Yep, Commissioner Grady.
Keaton and Avery, thank you for being here this morning. Thank you for starting our meeting on such a great, positive note. We appreciate a great start to our day. Volunteerism is a big key and a big cornerstone of what we do here at Franklin County, so thank you. I have 4 kids. All of them, I think at different times, all of them in some ways were actually kind of either made or encouraged to volunteer. So it's really great to see 2 young people here volunteering so willingly and so effortlessly in the community. My kids all got involved and very active in volunteering. They felt after they got involved, they kind of took it on as an active activity that they felt very very good about. My son, who went to St. Charles, got involved in Buddy Up, and he played tennis and got involved in tennis with the Buddy Up program, and did it for a number of years while he was at St. Charles, and had a great time doing it. But we really appreciate you coming here this morning, not only to be recognized for all that you do and all the awards and accolades that you've received, but just for being here and sharing the spirit of volunteerism with those of us that are here today, but also sharing it with the community and continuing to share it with Franklin County. We really appreciate that in particular, and it allows us to be able to shine that throughout the community. It's something that we need to continue, throughout all of our organizations. So thanks for being here today. You get a picture?
Are you mom standing in the aisle? Your mom? Can we when they take the picture, I can hold the camera and we can give you a chance as well. No picture? Okay, just want to make sure.
school show.
That's Dad right there. But I'm gonna 20-year-olds, they both do a boot camp for it.
Do me a favor, let's give Keaton and Avery one more round of applause. Great way to start our day off. All right. Pardon me. Additionally, as we prepare to observe National Child Support Awareness Month this August, we're reminded of the vital role that child support plays in helping children grow up safe, healthy, and most importantly, supported. This month highlights the importance of ensuring children receive both financial and emotional resources that they need to thrive. Over the past 49 years, the child support program has shifted from recovering public assistance costs to focusing on the well-being of children and strengthening family connections. Here in Franklin County, our child support enforcement agency serves over 74,000 children, working to establish parentage, disperse support, and help families build stability. Today, we're joined by Assistant Director Bill Pelks. I hope I got that right. The names here is just, I'm not doing well today. Of Franklin County Child Support Enforcement Agency to share more about this important work. Bill?
Thank you, Commissioners. I appreciate you taking the time today to recognize and raise awareness about the child support program.
Is that mic on? I feel like it's not. Is it? Okay.
You can raise the on there, on your right there. You can push the button and raise
Is that better?
Sounds better.
Okay. As you said, the child support program has a long history, being established in 1975. Although our core services remain the same, the program has evolved a lot over the past 50 years to meet the changing needs of families. Over time, the program has shifted from a cash assistance cost recovery program to a Family First program that seeks to enhance the well-being of families by making child support a more reliable source of income. At its core, the child support program ensures that children receive the financial support they need from both parents, regardless of marital status. But this program does more than collect and distribute funds. It promotes parental accountability, reduces reliance on public assistance, and provides a pathway to financial stability for families. In honor of Child Support Awareness Month in August, here are some facts about the program. It served 1 in 5 children nationwide. Nationally, the child support program served 12.8 million children. It's 1 in 5 children in the United States. And Franklin County has served over 74,000, making child support one of the largest income support programs for children. It collected billions of dollars in child support. The child support program is a critical income source for family. Nationally, the program collected $29.6 billion in child support, and the 232 child support staff of Franklin County collected almost $137 million for families. That's not just a number. That's rent paid, that's groceries on the table, school supplies, and medical needs met. This kind of support helps children and families thrive. Research shows that consistent child support payments allow for parents and caretakers to be more involved in their children's lives, and their children have better outcomes. It's steady and dependable. 72% of child support was received by income withholding, providing steady, dependable income for families. Financially stable families are healthier families, and healthier families make stronger, safer communities. It's very efficient. The program operates with remarkable efficiency, collecting $7 for every dollar spent in the program. That makes it one of the most cost-effective health and human services programs. That said, we know that a realistic and balanced approach to child support is essential to supporting consistent payments, family relationships, and child well-being. Each parent has the responsibility to financially support their children, and much of our work revolves around supportive services to assist them in doing that. However, children need much more than just financial support, and many people may not be aware of the programs that child support offers beyond the collection of support. I'd like to highlight a few of those examples. Our first one is our Youth Economic Mobility Grant and Peer-to-Peer program. Our fatherhood coordination, including parenting and employment programs, and the Men Unit collaboration, emphasizing the critical role that fathers play in their child's lives. Fathers' meaningful involvement impacts both the well-being of children and the fathers themselves. And our workforce services, we partnered with local service providers to help non-custodial parents find jobs, maintain employment, and meet their obligations. Our goal is not punishment, it's progress. And our Safe Access for Victims Economic Security Program ensures that child support services can be provided safely to victims of domestic violence. We also have an in-house mediation program where parents can enter into an agreement customized for them. They can establish parenting time and agreed upon a support order. These are no attorney fees, there's no court hearings, and no filing fees with this program. And the scope of our outreach and education programs, along with education and dissemination of information through social media and marketing, has increased. I'd like the child support staff in the audience to please stand up. Should have our group over there. We're wearing green for August. Thank you, everyone. I want to express my appreciation to all the staff here today and to all the staff back at the office that do the work for our families every day. Commissioners, the Child Support Program is more than a government service. It's a bridge to opportunity. With your continued support, we can strengthen our efforts, expand outreach, and make sure that every child in Franklin County has the foundation they need to thrive. Thank you for taking the time today to recognize Child Support Awareness Month. We appreciate it.
And thank you, Bill. We're grateful for you and your dedicated group of professionals who make this important work very possible and ultimately working to strengthen families. Please join us at the podium. We'll take a photo. I don't know if you want your team to come up or not. We can probably make that work.
I would love that if we can make it
Yeah,
happen.
okay.
Commissioner Boyce, if I could just,
Assistant Director
really
Phelps,
quick.
if you wouldn't mind, appreciate you coming today, and appreciate you bringing folks with you. Also want to recognize Director Brown. She does a great job. She's a great leader of the organization, and just wanted to, I know she's not here today, but I wanted to recognize her as well. She's done a great job for us for years, and so I wanted to recognize her as well this morning. So
Yeah.
Thanks
you.
for coming today.
She's an
Appreciate
amazing
you.
director. We appreciate her every day.
And Commissioner, if I could just really quick, I want to make sure that the things that Bill talked about, those are more human-centric approaches to child support. In recent past years, across the nation, child support has been looked at as something punitive. This dedicated team has worked really hard in changing that narrative and really working and focusing on family, because child support is family support. So thank you all from myself and from the commissioners, of course, administration, but also commissioners, I don't know if you know this, you'll have somebody that has worked in the county for 46 years that's on the child support team. So we're trying to get her not to leave.
We do know.
You know, I mean, we can't stop her, though. I mean, she's dedicated more than half her life. I mean, come on, man. Been here since she was 2.
Is that balanced?
Best place for you to stay.
So I'm shocked they don't want to stay and hang out with us.
It's like the high school kids when they come in. Please stay, learn about county government. Boom, right for the door. As soon as they're done.
All right, let's get let's get this agenda moving here. First up is domestic relations.
Resolution number 59925, resolution authorizing contracts for attendance services with Canal Winchester Schools, Groveport Madison Schools, Hilliard City Schools, New Albany Plain Local Schools, Reynoldsburg City Schools, and Southwestern City Schools in the amount of $314,911.
Good morning, Commissioners. Julie Troth, Director of Programs and Services. This resolution is requesting the approval of 6 contracts with school districts for truancy intervention. The school districts will reimburse the court for 50% of the salary cost for each truancy officer. The Truancy Intervention Prevention Program reduces formal court filings related to truancy by partnering with Canal Winchester, Groveport Madison, Hilliard, New Albany Plains, Reynoldsburg, and Southwestern City to address attendance barriers by providing resources and services to youth and families in Franklin County. The truancy officers participate on absence intervention teams to address attendance barriers, violations of attendance policies, and strategies to overcome those barriers. In the 24-25 school year, 1,880 youth and families were referred to the program, and only 167 youth required formal court intervention. Pending any questions, the court requests the approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 59925.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 59925 has been adopted.
Thank you, Auditor.
Resolution number 600-25, resolution authorizing a one-year contract with Woolport Incorporated for aerial imagery, digital ortho imagery, current agricultural use valuation photography, and elevation contours in the amount of $121,312.
Good morning, Commissioners and County Administration. Michaela Radich, Staff Counsel for Auditor Stinziano. The resolution before you authorizes a contract with Woolport Inc. for the annual update of our aerial photography. These updates are important to the many users of the county's GIS maps and allow the auditor's appraisal staff to more efficiently review properties currently enrolled in the CAUV program, which must be verified annually under state law. Also included in this contract is an update to the county's elevation contours. These contours are also an important part of the county's mapping system and are updated every 6 years. We are able to combine the data received through this contract with elevation data the City of Columbus gets through their own contract with Woolport to comprehensively update the mapping system at a significant cost savings to the county. Pending any questions, we respectfully request your passage of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 625.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 600-25 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Engineer. We have a public hearing for the Resolution 601-25. Can the clerk please read the public hearing?
Plans approved for the improvement of Frank Road, County Road number 125 at Brown Road, County Road number 142, Hardy Parkway Street, and Frank Road, County Road number 125 at Brown Road, Township Road number 142, Franklin Township, Franklin County, Ohio.
Okay, at this time, I'd like to open up the public hearing for this resolution. Is there anyone here in the audience who'd like to speak on this public hearing? Seeing that there are none, I'd like to close the public hearing and have the clerk read the resolution into the record.
Resolution number 60125. Plans approved for the improvement of Frank Road, County Road number 125 at Brown Road, County Road number 142, Hardy Parkway Street, and Frank Road, County Road number 125 at Brown Road, Township Road number 142, Franklin Township, Franklin County, Ohio.
Good morning, Commissioners. Nick Soulis, Government Affairs Liaison for County Engineer Adam Fowler. Commissioners, this first resolution authorizes plan approval for the Frank Road at Brown Road, Hardy Parkway, and Frank Road at Brown Road, Township Road Improvement Project. Located in Franklin Township and the City of Columbus, this project is funded with ODOT safety and OPWC dollars. And we're looking to improve safety along the corridor. We're replacing an existing signalized intersection and a stop-controlled intersection with 2 modern roundabouts. The approval of this resolution will let us bid out this project and hope to bid it out in the fall and construction commence in 2026. Pending any questions, we ask for your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 60125.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 60125 has been adopted.
Thank you. We have a public hearing for Resolution 602-25. Can the clerk please read the public hearing?
Final hearing for establishing, altering, and widening of Cassidy Avenue from Plaza Properties Boulevard to Agler Road, Mifflin Township, Franklin County, Ohio.
Okay, at this time, I'd like to open up the public hearing for this resolution. Is there anyone here in the audience who'd like to speak to this public hearing? Seeing that there are none, I'd like to close the public hearing and have the clerk read the resolution into the record.
Resolution number 60225. Final hearing for establishing, altering, and widening of Cassidy Avenue from Plaza Properties Boulevard to Agler Road, Mifflin Township, Franklin County, Ohio.
Commissioners, this next resolution seeks approval of the right-of-way plans for the Cassidy Avenue Corridor Project. This is a collaborative project with financial participation from the City of Columbus. It's located in Columbus and in Mifflin Township, and it's also funded by MORPC attributable dollars, and as well as private development dollars. We're looking to reconstruct and widen Cassidy Avenue, improve drainage, and add a shared use path along the corridor. Passage of this resolution allows us to engage appraisers and negotiate with property owners for the acquisition of the necessary right-of-way. Pending any questions, I ask for your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 60225.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 60225 has been adopted.
Thank you. We have a public hearing for Resolution 603-25. Can the clerk please read the public hearing?
Excuse me. I apologize, Commissioner. One second. Establishing, altering, and widening of Walnut Street, County Road number 19 at Bevelheimer Road, Township Road number 192, Plain Township, Franklin County, Ohio, viewed. Engineer to file plans as necessary.
Okay, at this time, I'd like to open up the public hearing for this resolution. Is there anyone here in the audience who'd like to speak at this public hearing? Seeing that there are none, I'd like to close the public hearing and have the clerk read the resolution into the record.
Resolution number 60325. Establishing, altering, and widening of Walnut Street, County Road number 19 at Bevelheimer Road, Township Road number 192, Plain Township, Franklin County, Ohio, viewed. Engineer to file plans as necessary.
Commissioners, on July 8th, 2025, this board approved a resolution declaring this project necessary, and the viewing was conducted on July 22nd, 2025. This resolution would allow the preparation and recognize the preparation of construction plans for this project. It's located in northeast Franklin County in Plain Township and City of New Albany, and seeks to improve safety by replacing an existing two-way stop-controlled intersection with a modern roundabout. Pending any questions, we ask for your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 60325.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 60325 has been adopted. Resolution number 60425. Resolution authorizing the Franklin County Engineer to enter into a contract modification with CESO Incorporated for the Zuber Road Plum Run South Drainage Outlet for an increase of $8,500 for a revised contract amount of $186,781.
Commissioners, this next resolution would authorize a contract modification due to plan revisions necessitated by the need of additional easements located within this project, as well as plan and cost estimate revisions. It's necessary to modify the agreement to provide for extra compensation in the amount of $8,500. Pending any questions, we ask for your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 60425.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 60425 has been adopted. Resolution number 60525. WSP USA Incorporated, consulting engineers appointed to assist the Franklin County Engineer by providing engineering services to develop a safety action plan under the Safe Streets and Roads for All program, Franklin County, Ohio, in the amount of $187,500.
Commissioners, pursuant to the Safe Streets and Roads for All program, we are required to develop a safety action plan. WSP USA is a local engineering firm that was selected utilizing our qualifications-based selection process. Pending any questions, we ask for your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 60525.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 60525 has been adopted. Resolution number 60625. Report second of the Franklin County Engineer establishing sums of compensation for a portion of the owners of property abutting Roar Road, County Road number 235, from Bixby Road, County Road number 229, to Shook Road, County Road number 234, Hamilton Township, Franklin County, Ohio, in the amount of $43,992.
Commissioners, this resolution and the two that follow deal with the Roar Road from Bixby to Shook Road Improvement Project. It is a collaborative project with the City of Obetz and is funded with OPWC and private development dollars. Located in Hamilton Township, the project seeks to improve Roar Road by providing left turn lanes at Bixby Road and Creekside Parkway, and includes the addition of a two-way left turn lane from Creekside Parkway to just beyond at a point beyond the Shook Road intersection. We negotiated with the two property owners in this resolution successfully, and compensation is based on fair market value. Pending any questions, we ask for your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 60625.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 60625 has been adopted. Resolution number 60725. Report third of the Franklin County Engineer establishing sums of compensation for a portion of owners of property abutting the Roar Road, County Road number 235, from Bixby Road, County Road number 229, to Shook Road, County Road number 234, Hamilton Township, Franklin County, Ohio, in the amount of $2,382.
Commissioners, this next resolution, as I stated, deals with the Roar Road project. This resolution seeks to commence appropriation proceedings against a property owner with whom we were unsuccessful in negotiating with them. We will work with the prosecutor's office, as we always do, in pursuing this eminent domain action, and we continue to negotiate with the property owners while the action is proceeding. Pending any questions, we ask for your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 60725.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 60725 has been adopted. Resolution number 60825. Report fourth of the Franklin County Engineer establishing sums of compensation for a portion of the owners of property abutting the Roar Road, County Road number 235, from Bixby Road, County Road number 229, to Shook Road, County Road number 234, Hamilton Township, Franklin County, Ohio, in the amount of $2,556.
Again, Commissioner, same project. This is another request to initiate appropriation proceedings for a property owner along the corridor. We were unable to successfully negotiate with them, but we will work with the prosecutor's office in this process.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 60825.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 60825 has been adopted. Resolution number 60925. Report third of the Franklin County Engineer establishing sums of compensation for a portion of the owners of property abutting Cook Road, County Road number 80, from Carl Road, County Road number 76, to Cleveland Avenue, County Road number 75, Clinton Township, Franklin County, Ohio, in the amount of $11,183.
Commissioners, our Cook Road Corridor project is located in Clinton Township and the City of Columbus, and we're seeking to improve Cook Road by adding curb and gutter, sidewalks, a shared use path, storm sewer improvements, and lighting. This would authorize the acquisition of property here. We successfully negotiated with 6 property owners on this Cook Road corridor, and compensation is based upon fair market value. Pending any questions, we ask for your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 60925.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 60925 has been adopted. Resolution number 61025. Resolution approving plans for the improvement of Walnut Street at Bevelheimer Road, Plain Township, and City of New Albany, Franklin County, Ohio.
Commissioners, our final resolution relates to an earlier resolution dealing with the Walnut Street at Bevelheimer Road. We had the viewed resolution. The City of New Albany has been advancing this project, and they have prepared plans for the project. Located in Plain Township and the City of New Albany, it seeks to improve safety by replacing the existing two-way stop with a two-way stop-controlled intersection with a modern roundabout. So Approval of this resolution would approve the plans and allow for the project to proceed. So pending any questions, we ask for your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 61025.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 61025 has been adopted.
Thank you, Commissioners. Have a great day.
Thanks, Nick. You too. Next is Emergency Management Agency.
Resolution number 61125, resolution authorizing a contract with Innovative Emergency Management Incorporated for a regional threat and hazard identification and risk assessment plan in the amount of $71,560.
Good morning, Commissioners. Jeff Young, representing Franklin County Emergency Management and Homeland Security. This resolution approving a grant-funded contract with IEM Incorporated will facilitate meetings with Franklin County subject matter experts and local partner agencies to update our 2020 threat hazard identification and risk assessment. Over the term of this contract, IEM will work with the participants to update the THIRA to assist us with collaboratively answering the following questions. What threats and hazards does Franklin County need to prepare for in 2025 and beyond? At what level of capabilities do we need to prepare for? What are the current capabilities across Franklin County? What gaps exist in these capabilities? And how can we best address any capability gaps? The informed answers to these questions help guide some of the decision-making that goes into resource grant requests and asset allocation as we continually work to create and prepare resilient communities. I'll gladly answer any questions and ask for your approval of this resolution.
Appreciate it. Thanks for your work on this stuff, Director Young. If there are no further comments or questions, I will move approval of Resolution 61125.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 61125 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jeff. Next is Animal Control.
Resolution number 61225, resolution authorizing supplemental appropriations for the Dog and Kennel Donation Fund to encourage adoptions.
Good morning, Commissioners and County Administration. Sean Sean, Fiscal Officer for Animal Care and Control. We are requesting approval of resolution authorizing a $54,000 supplemental appropriation from the Dog and Kennel Donation Fund to materials and services. Of this amount, $30,000 will support a pet adoption program, and $24,000 will cover microchipping costs for adopted pets. These efforts help reduce shelter population and promote responsible pet ownership. Pending any questions, we ask for your approval this resolution.
Appreciate it. Thank you. If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 61225.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 61225 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Next is Office of Aging.
Resolution number 61325, resolution authorizing 3 grant agreements that will provide services and programming to promote and support access to the social determinants of health for seniors in Franklin County in the amount of $80,000.
Thank you. Good morning, Commissioners, County Administration, Madam Prosecutor, Director Shonda Wingo here for the Office on Aging. Our first resolution will authorize 3 grant agreements to support programs that promote access to the social determinants of health for older adults in Franklin County. These awards totaling $80,000 will support innovative programs and authorize the grant funding for 3 additional grant programs. The first one is BESA Community Center in the amount of $25,000 to support volunteer-based services that help meet the needs of seniors' basic needs and foster social connection. The second is with Franklin County Public Health in the amount of $50,000 to enhance public health engagement and education among older adults. The third is the Ohio Arts Alliance Education in the amount of $5,000 to provide creative aging workshops that support mental well-being through the arts. These programs are aligned with goals number 9, 10, and 11 of the Rise Together Blueprint and help ensure seniors in our community have access to essential services, preventative education, and meaningful engagement, all of which contribute to a higher quality of life. Pending any questions, we respectfully request your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 61325.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 61325 has been adopted. Resolution number 61425, Resolution authorizing a contract modification with At Home by High to provide programming and services that will promote and enhance the economic stability for seniors in Franklin County in the amount of $14,850.
Our second resolution will authorize a contract modification with At Home by High, increasing funding by $5,000 to make the total $14,850. This additional support will strengthen their village services programs, which delivers essential support, social engagement, and wellness programming for economically insecure seniors living in zip codes 43201, 43210, and 43215. Their unique community-based approach includes weekly visits to the Milo Grogan Rec Center, field trips, and social gatherings that promote mental, physical, and economic well-being, directly supporting goals number 9 and 10 of the Rise Together Blueprint, which emphasize neighborhood empowerment and increase access to vital services. Pending any questions, we respectfully request your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 61425.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 61425 has been adopted. Resolution number 61525. Resolution authorizing a first extension with 9 existing vendors for home repair services and the approval of new contracts for home repair services with 12 new vendors in the amount of $2,800,000.
Our third resolution will authorize the first contract extension for 9 existing vendors with the approval of 12 new vendors to provide minor home repair services under our Senior Options Program to ensure that seniors can age in place safely by addressing common home repair needs that pose risk to health or accessibility, such as plumbing, electrical, heating, pest control, and safety modifications. The total amount authorized is not to exceed $2.8 million for services provided between July 30 of 2025 and July 31st, 2026. Due to the overwhelming volume of home repair requests from residents, we reopened bidding to expand our provider network and expand our vendor pool and build greater capacity. Pending any questions, we respectfully request your approval of this resolution.
Before we move for adoption, I do want to say that this is one of those programs I'd love to see us do more with. And I know we're going to have many things to consider in this coming budget cycle. But as we think about stabilizing what is already at the very least, shaky economy, let's think about these areas where we can assist seniors best. And this is one of those that the money goes so fast because their need is so great. And so I would ask the administration to just really look closely at these types of programs that are embedded in our system of these safety catch basins to allow seniors to do more important things with their resources like prescriptions, doctor's appointments, other commitments. And so that's something I'll be looking at closely.
Thank you.
Budget cycle.
All of these things are at the core of what we've been doing for years and years. The things you mentioned, not only the home repair, but the prescriptions and doctor visits, I mean, it's all at the core of the services we've been providing for years and years and years.
President, Commissioner Boyce, Commissioner O'Grady, we were just at a public forum last week, and one of our senior constituents spoke to how difficult it is to manage, keeping your house up to the new codes that have been set. And we spoke to the home improvement program and how we're trying to find efficiencies to help our seniors stay in their houses because they're under immense pressure in certain neighborhoods here in Franklin County to sell their home when they feel like they can't keep up with the improvements that are needed. So this is something that we definitely, county administration and the Office on Aging is looking at. We're looking at efficiencies. We're looking at collaborations and partnerships like we found with MORPC for HVAC improvements in homes. And we're looking for as many partners as we can to collaborate to help us stretch the dollars in this program. And we had a pretty aggressive outreach for this program. The other benefit of this program is it helps small businesses and entrepreneurs that do these home improvement projects as well. So it's a win-win with these dollars that we're able to push through this program.
Commissioner, if I could just
Oh,
real quick.
please.
Joy
Yes,
Bivens,
Bivens.
Deputy County Administrator of Health and Human Services, and thank you all so much for the words and so much for supporting this. I was at an event last Saturday, and there was a lady who was wheelchair bound. She asked someone to come up to get me, and she says, I normally cannot get out of the house because I only have steps. And she said, I heard you had a program, and she mentioned Director Wingo, she said, you know her? I said, I do know her. I said, I think I can help you out. She made, she was almost just starstruck. But the reason why I mention that is because these programs, although essential in making sure that the home is safe, it also assists our seniors in being able to just get out of their home. Unless you have been wheelchair bound, unless you have been restricted, many folks really don't understand what that means. So I appreciate that. And to County Administrator's point, Commissioner Boyce, we are working with MORPC to try to figure out, well, we're doing it now. We're aligning dollars to figure out where our dollars start, where their dollars can pick up, so to assist with expanding our budgets, but also looking at other funding opportunities as well. So thank you.
I saw the star power of Director Wingo last week at the ballpark.
Yes, she was
She was like
quite the popular person
She was
there
like
at Senior
like
Day.
a movie star.
I think it's the newsletter we send out. They recognize the red glasses.
And they read those newsletters.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
So
They're very appreciative of what we do for them. It's probably one of the best things about our job is, and I was telling someone, they'll tell us what we're doing well, but they'll also tell us what we need to do better at. Yeah. And it's often tangible, applicable feedback. So I love my job.
I like that attitude, Director, because being able to take not criticism, but sometimes what might be a pathway to being better at what we do. And I like that attitude. That's something that we have to embrace, often. And listen to folks and try to make the adjustment. One thing I do want to point out, as many of y'all recall, we had the Empowerment Summit that was centered around mental health in the community and access to resources. And I had, I had the opportunity to attend the seniors workshop. And I could have stayed in there all day and just really been engaged with them. They were doing things like dancing to really support exercise and movement. They were playing video games to engage brain function. They were doing arts and crafts and different things. And when you walked into that room, I mean, the just like earlier, the charisma and energy that was exuded was infectious. And I had the greatest time. One of the seniors challenged me to a video game, and I took her out. But hey,
she says you cheated.
All competitive here. I was like, I'm telling you. But the fun part was she was as competitive as me, and
She's
it was
looking
the
for you.
spirit. And she is looking for me. I know Ms. Shields is. I know she is.
She wants a rematch.
I'm sure she does. But it's the spirit of giving them a platform to. We say
He picks on little kids too.
no, I don't. Sometimes, it's competitive nature. But I really think I don't want to lessen the value of the work that your office is doing with our seniors. And the senior day at Clipper at Huntington Ballpark was just one example of bringing them together and celebrating them. But more importantly, it's really about distributing information so that they can access resources. So this type of program, again, I just want to emphasize that as we go through our budget cycle and we have to make some tough decisions, which I believe we're going to have to do this fall, I want to zero in on programs like this where, as to use your words, they are tangible things that we can do to help you right now and to make your quality of life better. And I've seen it from window repair to roof repair to HVAC repair, things that just might be just enough to throw them off their budget that could disrupt their life in a significant way. And so this is one of those programs where I want to see us do more in. So
Thank you.
Yep.
If there are no further comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 61525.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 61525 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next is community partnerships.
Resolution number 61625. Resolution authorizing a grant agreement extension with the Central Ohio Workers Center in the amount of $300,000.
Good morning, Commissioners, County Administration, Curtis Brown, Community Partnerships Administrator. This resolution will authorize a grant extension with the Central Ohio Workers Center in the amount of $300,000 to continue their work in supporting low-wage workers across Central Ohio. This is a continuation of the initial resolution 0377-22 approved on May 10th of 2022. Central Ohio Workers Center helps workers who have been underpaid, connecting them to legal help, filing claims, and advocating for wage recovery. Joining us this morning from Central Ohio Workers Center is Volunteer and Communications Director Molly Shea, who is glad to answer any questions that you may have after she speaks. So pending any questions, we respectfully ask for the approval of this resolution.
Great. Thanks so much for having us. I'm also here with Claudia Cortez and Isabel Alvarado, who are the other members of our staff team who potentially will also help answer questions as well. Thank you so much for having us today. As Curtis said, we work to advocate, educate, and empower low-wage workers. We hear from workers every day who are experiencing workplace violations. A lot of the time, that's wage theft. And we are connecting with them on a daily basis to make sure they are finding solutions for what they're facing. We also work to distribute hundreds of Know Your Rights handbooks and get information to people about what rights they actually have in their workplace, and work to connect workers with leadership development, community resources, and Know Your Rights education with in-person events. Unfortunately, low-wage workers are facing increasing challenges as we are finding more and more workers who need support. They're needing that support, the advocacy, and the education to get what they deserve, which is work that is safe, work that they are being fairly paid for, and to maintain their dignity. So we are really grateful to be able to do this work and for the support that this grant has provided us to allow that to happen. Thank you so much for taking the time to hear from us today and for continuing this support. And like I said, we're happy to take any questions y'all may have.
Commissioner.
Please.
Molly, do you guys work with folks in the restaurant industry?
Yeah, we work with a wide variety, I would say. I mean, Isabel, you could maybe speak to it, but we definitely get a lot of people in the restaurant industry who are experiencing particularly wage theft. It is incredibly common, whether it's tip violations or overtime violations. We see that a lot.
Well, it's a big, the tip violations is a huge issue. I know, they've made a big deal out of, no taxes on tips. People don't, generally speaking, people don't claim taxes on tips. It's, the Trump administration's made a big issue out of, they're not going to tax tips when the vast majority of folks, 90+% of people don't claim taxes on tips. Why would you? People don't even have any clue, what kind of tips you make anyway. But neither here nor there. The pooling of tips across the industry, where in a restaurant they pool all their tips, and then the big no-no, pooling tips is one thing amongst wait staff. That's one thing. But then to pool tips and then divide it up amongst non-wait staff is the big no-no. That causes a lot of problems, and a lot of restaurant owners like to do that so that they can offset pay for cooks and for cooks or chefs, not necessarily chefs, but cooks for non-wait staff, and that causes a big violation. A lot of restaurant owners, and you see that a lot. You read about that a lot in that industry, and it's a big problem, and it's become very common. And I know in the industry, you've seen a lot of, they've gone after a lot of celebrity chefs in particular to try to set, an example for a lot of other restaurant owners. Do you guys see that here much?
You want to speak to that? Yeah.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Can you hear me? Yes, so we definitely see that a lot. Normally, people that contact us, they are experiencing in the tip pooling. it being shared with management. And that's one of the things that is not supposed to happen. So part of our job is like when some worker contact us for that, we quickly ask, are you the only person that is experiencing this, or do you have your other coworkers? So when they then say yes, we connect them with either the Department of Labor, the federal office. They have a wage and hour division. And here in Ohio, they, under the Department of Commerce, there's also the state and wage and hour division. And they have helped us through the years to investigate these type of claims. And in some cases, a lot of local employment attorneys are also willing to take the cases. So that's one type of wage theft that we handle at the Central Ohio Worker Center. And also the construction industry is one that is big on wage theft too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, please, please, I want to hear about it.
Thank you so much, Commissioners, and thank you, Curtis, for being here with us. We do a very great job connecting members of the community that do not have access to good paying jobs, and we do that. So I think it's a very important work that needs to be supported, and we greatly appreciate it.
I would imagine
Approving this.
in the construction industry, you've got folks preying on undocumented folks.
Correct, and but we work through with members of the entire community to help them connect, and we are improving the quality of life of the members of the community of Franklin County. Thank you.
If I can quickly add something about what you just mentioned, that's what we explain to the people that when we provide the Know Your Rights trainings in the community, we enforce that, we reinforce and repeat that the center is a safe place. Because unfortunately, we know that with everything that has been happening, for a lot of folks, they cannot find a place that is safe for them. And we can say that the center is a safe place for everyone, for every low-wage worker in the community to come and tell what is happening in their workplace, and we will help them figure out what is the best way for them to solve the situations in their work.
Thank you. If there are no further comments or questions, I'll move for approval of Resolution 61625.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner O'Grady? Yes. Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 61625 has been adopted.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Next is economic development planning.
Resolution number 61725, review of petition to annex 3 acres more or less from Franklin and Norwich Townships to the City of Columbus, case number ANX-21-25.
Good morning, Commissioners. Ramir Fitzpatrick, Planning Administrator at Economic Development and Planning. This resolution is to consider an expedited Type 2 annexation from Franklin and Norwich Townships to the City of Columbus. The area to be annexed, as described in the petition, includes 2 parcels located at 3531 Treby Road, North Peg Avenue, and a portion in the Treby Road right-of-way. The City of Columbus has passed an ordinance indicating that services will be provided once the annexation is approved. The petition also meets all statutory requirements outlined in Section 709.021 and 709.023 of the Ohio Revised Code. Pending any questions, I respectfully request your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 61725.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 61725 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next is Job and Family Services.
Resolution number 61825, resolution authorizing the Franklin County Job and Family Services Director to authorize and execute inter-county adjustment agreements of allocated funds on behalf of the Franklin County Board of Commissioners.
Good morning, Commissioners and County Administration. Carmen Barnes, Assistant Director, Job and Family Services. This resolution will authorize the director to enter into and execute intercounty adjustments of funds for state and federal fiscal years 2026 and 27. In accordance with Resolution Number 0327-25, these are prudent, allowable exchanges that mutually benefit each county and have the potential to reduce or eliminate our requests for the General Revenue Fund. This authority will be limited to intercounty transfers that result in a net increase or have a net neutral impact to our federal allocations. Based on our feedback from briefing, we've worked with the prosecutor's office to clarify that any prospective transfers that would result in a net reduction of funds would require a dedicated resolution voted on by you all. Pending any questions, I ask for your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 61825.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 61825 has been adopted. Resolution number 61925, resolution authorizing a rental agreement and equipment maintenance agreement with Pitney Bowes Incorporated to provide mail services for the mailroom at Franklin County Department of Job and Family Services in the amount of $18,335.40.
Pitney Bowes offers a proven solution that fits our needs for opening mail, time-stamping mail, and providing daily mail counts. This contract will be for a period of 60 months, and we've worked with Franklin County Purchasing as well as the prosecutor's office to review and negotiate the agreement. Pending any questions, I ask for your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 61925.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 61925 has been adopted. Resolution number 62025, resolution approving subaward agreements with Community Refugee and Immigration Services, Ethiopian Tewahedo Social Services, Jewish Family Services, and Us Together Incorporated for refugee employability services in the amount of $1,640,926.
In July of 2022, the Ohio Department of Job and Family Services awarded our agency a sub-grant to provide refugee employability services throughout the Central Ohio region for a period of 3 years. In spring of this year, we were notified by ODJFS that we would have that funding renewed for 1 year. This resolution will support that 1-year extension of the funding. Over the last 3 years, our Refugee Social Services Collaborative, made up of Community Refugee and Immigration Services, Ethiopian Tewahedo Social Services, Jewish Family Services.
What was that name again?
Ethiopian Tewahedo Social Services.
I'm sorry, Carmen. I could resist. All right.
I was moving too fast that time. As well as Us Together. Over the last 3 years, that collaborative has served over 1,600 eligible refugees. And the services have included workplace, English language instruction, basic employability instruction, job placement assistance, and job retention. During the last program year, over 40% of the enrolled participants were able to attain employment, earning an average starting wage of $17.63. Under this agreement, the partners will continue to work collaboratively to offer program services designed to address the challenges and barriers of employment that are specific to eligible refugees. Pending any questions, I ask for your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments, and by the way, I've asked Dr. Saleshi how to pronounce it. It's really hard to pronounce. So if there are no further comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 62025.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 62025 has been adopted. Resolution number 62125, resolution approving subaward agreements with Action for Children and the Homeless Families Foundation doing business as Home for Families for supporting partnerships to assure Ready Kids for kindergarten readiness programming in the amount of $632,425.
Supporting Partnerships to Assure Ready Kids, also known as SPARK, is a family-focused intervention program designed to equip families with the knowledge and skills to prepare their children for kindergarten by building reading, math, and social skills. The SPARK program model is designed to facilitate a seamless transition into kindergarten for children aged 3 through 5 to enhance the child's academic success in school. SPARK parent partners deliver home-based monthly lessons, educational supplies, and learning opportunities to families of preschool-aged children. For several years, JFS has funded Action for Children and Home for Families for Spark programming. During the past program cycle, these agencies engaged hundreds of low-income families in the Spark programming and provided approximately 2,600 lessons to children while offering supplemental guidance for parents. Under this resolution, all community partners will offer Spark kindergarten readiness programming to an estimated 400 children and their parents or guardians. Pending any questions, I ask for your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 62125.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 62125 has been adopted. Resolution number 62225. Resolution approving a contract with Advocacy and Communication Solutions, LLC, for consultation services to support Franklin County Health and Human Services One Door Initiative in the amount of $50,000.
The HHS One Door Initiative aims to increase coordination and alignment among health and human service agencies, including the Department of Job and Family Services, Child Support Enforcement Agency, Office on Aging, Office of Justice Policy and Programs, and the Family Stabilization Unit. Advocacy and Communication Solutions provide consulting services and have done so since the beginning of this implementation. The intent with the consulting agreement has always been to both help with strategy and planning, but also to build internal agency capacity to carry out the implementation of the One Door Initiative long term. Under this agreement, ACS will develop and transition the following activities. They will develop an evaluation framework for the One Door pilot. They will coordinate the implementation of business processes across the partner One Door agencies. They will also revise One Door messaging and collateral. Pending any questions, I ask for an approval of this resolution.
Commissioners, Joy Bivens, Deputy County Administrator of Health and Human Services. I want to make mention that under this agreement as well, as is embedded in some of the terminology, what we are planning on doing, as you all know, on a federal level, we are looking, unfortunately, potentially for a lot of folks to lose their Medicaid, and then for the work requirements that are on scale in the next year or so, you will see that veterans are required to have work requirements, homeless folks as well as homeless youth. In doing with this agreement, we are planning for the future by increasing accessibility. So we will be looking at working with CODA and figuring out how we can either leverage technology or QR codes, so as folks are at the bus stop or on the buses, they can scan or have some type of technology to assist them in starting whatever application they need at the time. In addition to, as you know, we are working with our federally qualified health systems that service large populations of vulnerable residents. We will be infusing our health and human service agencies in those health clinics where it makes sense, so that when residents go to receive their medical care, they can receive their Office on Aging support services, as well as any supportive services under Job and Family Services, as well as the other agencies that we have in this system. What you will see in the next year, if we can get it right, is as we continue to try to expand services, we're going to try to make sure that we are using place-based strategies for accessibility to eliminate the runaround of the resident that will decrease stress and burden. So thank you so much.
Is this 621? If there are no further comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution
No.
62225.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 62225 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thank you. Justice Policy and Programs.
Resolution number 62325. Resolution authorizing sub-grant award agreements with Franklin County Public Health and Franklin County Court of Common Pleas Domestic Division and Juvenile Branch to support the expansion of services offered through the Franklin County One Door Initiative under the FY 2024 Burn Discretionary Community Project Grant in the amount of $356,306.
Good morning, Commissioners, County Administration. Melissa Pearson, Interim Director for the Franklin County Office of Justice Policy and Programs. Franklin County is the recipient of an FY 2024 Burn Discretionary Grant from the Department of Justice to support the expansion and incorporation of the juvenile court into the One Door Project model. Through this collective action impact model, families with youth at risk of continued justice involvement can access an array of tailored supportive services intended to stabilize the family and reduce the risk of continued legal involvement. This resolution seeks your approval of two sub-grant award agreements. The first with Franklin County Public Health in the amount of $206,000 to implement a range of housing supports, including emergency and respite housing, and linkage to a rehousing specialist to secure longer-term residency. The second award is to the Franklin County Domestic and Juvenile Court in the amount of $150,326 to support a range of activities including youth workshops, a parent summit, a community resource fair, and back-to-school event. This resolution supports goals 5 and 9 of the Rise Together Blueprint, and pending any questions, I would ask for your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 62325.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 62325 has been adopted. Resolution number 62425. Resolution authorizing a contract for services with Legal Aid of Southeast and Central Ohio for the provision of legal advisory services under the FY 2024 Second Chance Act, addressing the needs of incarcerated parents and their minor children grant program in the amount of $4,500.
Commissioners, the Second Chance Act grant supports fatherhood programming for incarcerated residents of the Franklin County Community-Based Correctional Facility. In addition to providing parenting education, Legal Aid of Southeast and Central Ohio attends each 8-week cohort to offer legal services for participants. Services range from assistance filing child support paperwork, addressing visitation orders, to removing barriers to employment, housing, and other critical resources. Funds in the amount of $4,500 will help to offset some of the legal aid staff costs. This resolution supports Goal 9 of the Rise Together Blueprint, and pending any questions, I would ask for your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 62425.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 62425 has been adopted. Resolution number 62525. Resolution authorizing a professional service contract agreement with Claire Seaver for case management services for justice-involved residents served through the Rapid Resource Center and Female Pathways Program in the amount of $21,000.
Commissioners, this resolution will support the professional services agreement with Claire Seaver, who not only just recently graduated with her bachelor's degree, but even more recently completed her internship with our office. Claire will expand her role with our agency by providing case management services to individuals visiting the Rapid Resource Center and provide much-needed administrative support to our Pathways to Women's Healthy Living. This resolution supports Goal 2 of the Rise Together Blueprint, and pending any questions, I'd ask for your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 62525.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 62525 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next is purchasing.
Resolution number 62625. Resolution extending and modifying the current contracts with 4 staff uniform providers for use by any Franklin County agency, court, board, or commission in the amount of $500,000.
Good morning, Commissioners and County Administration. Megan Perry Balanier, Director of Purchasing. Commissioners, in August of 2023, the county awarded contracts to 4 vendors for the supply of staff uniforms to various county agencies. The vendors were Rustic Boots Finery, Leo Myers, the Uniform Store, and UniFirst Corporation. This resolution seeks your approval of contract modification and extension number 1 with these 4 vendors, which would modify the available extension from 3 one-year periods to 1 3-year period, and it would authorize this extension through July 31 of 2028. The county's financial obligations shall not exceed $500,000 during this extension period, and pending any questions, I respectfully request your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 62625.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Resolution number 62625 has been adopted. Resolution number 62725. Resolution approving purchases for various Franklin County agencies in the amount of $8,272,037.59.
Commissioners, this resolution requests your approval of 103 purchase orders. The county auditor has pre-certified available funding, and pending any questions, I request your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 62725.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 62725 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thank you. Board of Commissioners.
Resolution number 62825, resolution authorizing a grant agreement with the Ohio Women's Alliance on behalf of She Imprints for the support of the Emerge Leadership Program in the amount of $40,000.
Good morning, Commissioners and County Administration. Perla Martinez, Economic Engagement and Community Development Administrator. Commissioner, She Imprints, founded in 2022, is a wellness and justice center organization based in Franklin County, dedicated to transforming the lives of women and girls through educational programming, retreats, and leadership development with an emphasis on healing and holistic wellness. This resolution supports the implementation of Emerge, a wellness coaching and development haven for women leaders, a leadership and personal development program designed to support women in high-demand, high-responsibility roles across Franklin County. The program will include 2 3-month cohorts serving approximately 40 to 50 participants, with each cohort attending 9 facilitated sessions on topics such as mental health, financial wellness, and professional development. It is the goal of Emerge to foster a supportive community among participants while offering tools to reduce burnout and promote long-term professional growth. This initiative directly supports goal number 9 of the Rise Together Poverty Blueprint, and pending any comments or questions, we respectfully request your approval of this resolution.
There are no comments or questions. I'll move approval of Resolution 62825.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 62825 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Resolution number 62925, resolution appointing Veronica Brady to the Ohio Children's Trust Fund Central Ohio Regional Prevention Council.
Good morning, Commissioners and County Administration. Michael Rurmett, Assistant Director of Community Appointments. This resolution seeks to appoint Veronica Brady to the Ohio Children's Trust Fund Central Ohio Regional Prevention Council for a term ending July 31st, 2027. Pending any questions, I respectfully ask for your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 62925.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 62925 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any generalizations?
There are not.
All right. Are there anyone online from media that have questions? All right, seeing that there are none, that concludes our meeting. Thank you. Have a great day.